Hey everybody, welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. I'm flying high. We have a lot of good news to get to tonight, and I'm really excited about it. I have a big announcement. So without further ado, I wanted to let you know tonight we are talking about the 2003 show. It's getting a full HD remaster from a fan and some AI software. Also, we're talking about the 2012 show. Complete series DVD is out now. We're also going to be talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Twitter account. So get excited. Type a T in the chat, and let's go! Welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. It's 7 p.m. in the Big Apple, and this is the Ninja Turtles Show. Your weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday. We cover Ninja Turtles comics, toys, cartoons, movies, video games, whatever the show we want.
Pizza heaven!
And today's show is no different. Like I said, it's going to be a great show today. We're covering 2003 series, HD remaster, full series. 2012 show on DVD, full series. And also a little bit of tech news covering the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Twitter. And I have an announcement of my own. So type a T in the chat. Get excited. Hold on to your shell. It's going to be a great show. I hope you're having a great Turtle Tuesday. I'm always happy to talk to you. Mutation Nation. How's it going? Pickle is in the chat. Raffy is in the chat. And Mr. Turtle. How's it going, everybody out there? Thank you for joining me every Turtle Tuesday for the Ninja Turtle Show. And thank you for joining me last Saturday for another Saturday live stream. It's going pretty well. Hello, Cartoon Fangirl 1136. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Before we get started, I want to let you know, make sure to like and subscribe to my Ninja Turtles channel. Do shorts, live streams, and scripted videos. Live stream every Tuesday and every Saturday. Follow me on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and also on rumble.com/MyNinjaTurtles channel. Tell a friend, and most importantly, send in a chat. Send in a chat, leave a comment, shout out to the Radical Replay gang. Hope you're all doing well, and hope you had a great week. I can't believe it's been another week, and it's time for another installment of the Ninja Turtles Show. So the first thing I wanted to get to, now that all the intro is done, is the 2003 series. Almost 20 years old. 2003 is almost 20 years ago. And I saw some news on the internet that there's going to be a fan-made full HD remaster. And it's going to be 30 frames per second, and it's pretty exciting. Pretty cool stuff. I know a lot of fans are interested in this. I know it's on Paramount Plus for people in the US, but this is going to be a fan project. It's going to be in 1080. And there's some benefits to their 4K upscaling as well. These are screenshots from the 1080 upscaling. I said 4K, pardon me. It's 1080. But pretty cool stuff. And they gave some details about it too. This is a fan project, so I'll read the details here. I'll read the details here as the pictures scroll through. They wrote the details. The sources used here are the individual volume DVDs for seasons 1 through 6 and the Paramount Plus release for season 7. Our reason for using the DVDs as our primary source was to preserve the show's panning sequences at 30 frames per second. The Paramount Plus version has been decimated to 24 frames per second. Some of the Paramount Plus episodes also have leftover combed frames along with other kinds of artifacting that made it unwatchable. The Season 7 Australian DVDs are the only home release that Season 7 has ever seen, but they're pretty mediocre, so we decided that the best compromise was to use the Paramount Plus release as our source for Season 7 instead. Episodes have DVD audio left untouched, and you can see here in the picture in the background that the left side of the screen is the before picture. This is the untouched up version. I think this is the DVD version. They didn't get it from Paramount Plus because the frame rate has been lowered. So on the left side is the DVD version, and on the right side is their upscaled version that they used AI to get it to 1080. And before we get any further, I want to play a trailer that these guys have made. They made like a modern trailer for the 2003 HD re-release. They made a modern trailer, and the trailer's pretty cool, so I'd like to play that real fast.
Master Splinter is constantly telling us that when given two choices, always choose the harder path. But somehow, when you're a teenage mutant ninja turtle, the harder path always seems to choose you.
Pretty cool, huh guys? I think it's so interesting. It's a nice modern take on the trailer, and it's all the great footage. It's been upscaled to 1080. Really exciting, and that modern trailer really sets it off. That explosion at the beginning is so dramatic with those hard cuts, and they have a link here at the end, r/remastering TMNT 2003. That's a link to like a Reddit post where they have more information about their project, and they gave some clips of their project as well. They gave some like example pictures like I showed earlier where it has the before and after, and it's really interesting. I'm not sure if they're showing up well on my stream, but you can see the right side of the picture, the right side of that line is the after, and the left side is the before. And it's tricky to see on the live stream. I mean, this is a screen recording of a video of an example, so it's a little bit downgraded, but the upscaling really makes a huge difference, and it looks so much better. I suggest you guys check this out, because you can see here the screenshots look great. And they wrote a little bit more. They wrote, in the details that they provided, they wrote that the Australian DVDs are mediocre, so they decided to use the Paramount Plus release for Season 7, and the episodes have the DVD audio left untouched. So they didn't do anything to the audio. This is all about the video presentation, the visual presentation. And the AI model they used, they write, the model used here was trained specifically for this show. It was designed to fix the issues present on the DVDs, including MPEG noise, small combing artifacts, and to bring out detail in line work wherever it can. So they used an AI program to upscale the show to full HD to 1080p or whatever, and it looks really good. The screenshots look good, and it's cool that it's a fan project. And if you go to the Reddit, there are some links to get the episodes. I can't vouch for these links. I don't know where they're sending you to download them, and you know, that's on your that's your choice, buyer beware. But the episodes are out there if you go to their Reddit link, r/remastering TMNT 2003. And they look pretty good. The screenshots look good, and the before and after pictures look good. And it's really exciting news. You can see all the screenshots I've been skipping through look great. I'm, of course, streaming in 1080, and these are screenshots on a live stream, so they're probably downgraded a bit, but they look cool to me. And the most exciting part isn't the, the AI model they used. I know all that technology stuff is cool to other people. I'm sure they use some program and AI, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand that, frankly. But what I do understand is they also have plans to remaster Turtles Forever. So how cool is that? They have already remastered all 7 seasons of the 2003 show, and they have plans to remaster Turtles Forever, the movie that came out in 2009. How cool is that? Type a T in the chat for Turtles Forever. T in the chat for Turtles Forever. Type a T for Turtles, Turtles Forever. So that is a celebration. TMNT 2003 remastered, and also Turtles Forever remastered sometime in the near future. So I thought that was exciting. I thought that was worthy of typing of a T in the chat. Pickle's so excited. Pickle typed a Y instead. He's one key off. Pickle's one key off. He was, just jamming on the keyboard. Spider Turtles YouTube is typing a Z. They're excited too. People are just mashing on the keypad. They're so excited. The people can't control themselves. They're just slamming on the keyboards, jumping out of their shells, you could say. So that's a little bit of news about TMNT 2003. Really good news. Really exciting news. I saw that. I said cowabunga. I'll be honest with you. I yelled cowabunga. I yelled booyakasha as well. I was excited when I saw that. And the clips look good too. They show these little before and after clips. I know these don't really show up here on my stream because they're smaller and, it's a screen recording, broadcast quality kind of thing. But trust me, they look good. And if you have some time, check out that Reddit, r/remastering TMNT 2003. So that's news about the 2003 show. Are you ready for some news about the 2012 show? I think there are some 2012 fans in the chat. Is that true? I know I'm a 2012 fan. I think it might be the best Ninja Turtle show ever created. I think it might be the best one. I love 2003. I love 1987. I even love Next Mutation. But I feel like 2012 might be the best show. We've already spoken about it, but the complete series, pre-order was available, is to be released on December 6th. And if you look at the calendar, that is today, and it is out now. $33.99, complete series on DVD for anybody that watches DVDs, that collects DVDs. It's out now. And that's exciting. This is another avenue to reach fans. This is another medium where the Ninja Turtles can release products and reach fans. And some people don't stream, some people like DVDs, and it's pretty cool. So, and I see there are already some used copies on sale. So you could save 72 cents. Instead of getting it for $33.99, you can get it for $33.14. Somebody already has it used. So the scalpers are already out in full force. And this is exciting news. The 2012 show is great. And it's also continuing to be released on Paramount Plus here in the US. December 21st, we'll see Season 3 uploaded to Paramount Plus and available for streaming. First 2 seasons are on there now, and I think the first season is on Netflix as well, and I'm not sure around the world where it's available, but Season 3 will be uploaded. They're just slow rolling out the seasons of the 2012 show to Paramount Plus, and that's good news. I'm happy for that. I can't wait for it to be fully available on Paramount Plus so I can stream it on demand at will. And I know all the Ninja Turtles 2012 fans out there are celebrating. It's a nice day. DVD is out for 2012. That's a good piece of news. I was excited about that. There's a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff to look forward to, and that was certainly a piece of news that I was looking forward to. And there's a lot of stuff to look forward to. Other than just TV shows, there's some stuff in the comics and a little bit of news I wanted to share from TMNT-NinjaTurtles.com. This is a great website. They have a huge collection, huge catalog collection of searchable Ninja Turtle items, various merchandise, figures, comic books, pretty much anything you could look for. The site's been up on the internet for a long time. It's one of the first wave Ninja Turtle websites, and it's still up. And you can see here on the left, they have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers sequel and all the various covers. They have all the different covers available. Cover A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, triple Z, whatever they're going to. But on the right-hand side of the screen is the thing I'm most interested in. Upcoming TMNT comics. This website has a great resource. TMNT-NinjaTurtles.com. It's a great resource for Ninja Turtles comic dates. And upcoming dates, if you look in December 7th, you can see Armageddon Game number 3 and TMNT 135 in the current series. Also, Armageddon Game The Alliance number 2. The Armageddon Game is such a cool miniseries that it has its own miniseries. So the Armageddon Game is a miniseries, but The Alliance is a miniseries, part of Armageddon Game. So it's TMNT The Armageddon Game, The Alliance number 2. And then on the 21st, TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures, number 3. This is the comic that's based on the 1987 show. It's got the vintage look. It's got the vintage style. And I gotta say, I read it. It's a little bit weird. It wasn't necessarily for me. Maybe it's more of like a kid's comic. Some of the jokes just didn't land for me. I thought the art was adequate and everything. The art was pretty good, and the writing is pretty good, and everything was adequate, but it just didn't register for me. And then on the 28th, a late Christmas present, you could say, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT 2 crossover. First issue comes out on the 28th. So it's a little late Christmas present. Looks like there's comics coming out every single week this month of December. Every single week there's a comic book coming out. 4 weeks of comics. The holidays have arrived with the Ninja Turtles comic books this December. And it's pretty exciting stuff. The Armageddon Game is progressing well. I think we're maybe a third of the way through or so, and after December, we're going to be plowing right along. Big and Soft Raffi says we are so blessed. Pickle says cool. Very exciting stuff. So, again, a lot of new comics and a lot to look forward to this December, from Saturday Morning Adventures to the regular numbered comics, number 135, Armageddon Game, and The Alliance. Casey Jones issue of The Alliance. So how nice is that? The holidays have come early. Turtlemania Part 2. Mr. Turtle is correct. This is Turtlemania Part 2. Certainly have a lot to look forward to, and it's the holidays too. I'm excited. I'm breaking out the peppermint patty pepperoni pizza with candy canes on top. It's the holidays. The fall of the Foot Clan is over. Fall of the Foot Clan is over, and now it's time for our winter pizza and our winter routine. Very happy about that. Very happy that there's a lot of cool comics coming out. And a lot of comics, a lot of variety in the comics as well. It's not just the ongoing, it's Armageddon game and all sorts of other stuff too. And early next year, the Last Ronin Lost Years will continue. So whatever type of Turtles comic you like, you've got it coming up soon. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is actually the Ninja Turtles Twitter. Speaking of stuff you do have, comic books, stuff you don't have is the Ninja Turtles Twitter. I don't know if anybody follows the Ninja Turtles on Twitter, at TMNT, but I was checking out their Twitter the other day, and I've actually noticed for a few days that they haven't tweeted since November 11th. They haven't tweeted. It's been almost a month since they tweeted, November 11th. And I know the person who tweets for the TMNT account, like their social media person, is a big Ninja Turtles fan. The person who tweets for them is the Sewer Den. And you could see in the Sewer Den, the Sewer Den's bio, it says Nickelodeon's official dude behind TMNT. This is going to be the Nickelodeon story that I mentioned in the title to this stream. So he is the official tweeter for the TMNT Twitter account, and I thought maybe, maybe the Sewer Den doesn't work there anymore. Maybe the Sewer Den got a new job and isn't running the Twitter anymore, the TMNT Twitter for Nickelodeon. You could see Sewer Den here in the Ninja Turtles parade. He was even part of the parade. He's a big part of Ninja Turtles. He's a notorious fan. He has a great collection, huge collection. Seems to be a cool guy too. That's him on the right in the construction gear, walking in the Ninja Turtles Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. So he's been around. He's an established guy. This is him with his Turtles gear and Turtle skateboard. So he's definitely a fan. There's even like a little mini documentary about him. Even a little mini documentary. Welcome to the Sewer Den. So that's him wearing his Turtles gear and his green coat. He's real personality. And here he is tweeting to himself from the official TMNT account. He tweeted himself. It's a guy in his 30s or 40s, and he's tweeting when cartoons and comics collide, and perfect for a Saturday morning. So this is him, Sewer Den. So he is the official Twitter runner, and I thought maybe he doesn't work for Nickelodeon anymore, but I checked his Twitter, and he's tweeted as recently as December 5th. He tweeted on December 2nd. So he's still tweeting on his personal Twitter, but no official TMNT tweets. I thought, why the break in tweets? I didn't know. Maybe he doesn't work there. I thought something could be up. But then I noticed that SpongeBob, another Nickelodeon property, SpongeBob hasn't tweeted either since November 11th. So SpongeBob hasn't tweeted either, and I thought, what is going on here? The mystery gets deeper and deeper. SpongeBob hasn't tweeted. Even Nickelodeon hasn't tweeted since November 11th. Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, and Nickelodeon, all the official Twitters are quiet. I thought, what is going on? I was frustrated. It's where I get my Ninja Turtles news sometimes. I like to stay current, and I lurk on their Twitter page. And then I checked their Facebook. I thought, Ninja Turtles Facebook, maybe they're posting over there on social media. And I saw that they are posting about Christmas. They're posting about the Shredder and Thanksgiving and the 2003 show. So they're still very active on Facebook. They're posting away on Facebook. And I guess that's when it kind of hit me that Nickelodeon stopped posting on their Twitter account because Elon Musk bought Twitter. That's what I'm guessing. I don't think they've made an official statement. Toidle says it. TMNT and SpongeBob gonna shut down Twitter. They've had enough with Elon. You're one step ahead of me, Toidle. And now Mr. Turtle says, so Twitter doesn't get any more love. Yeah, it's weird. I guess even though Nickelodeon has been a member on Twitter since 2009, Nickelodeon is making a principled stand about their morals. Suddenly, Nickelodeon is all about principles and morals, and they're going to protest who owns Twitter. They're going to be protesting. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some of Nickelodeon's principles and morals. This is a screenshot. These are some screenshots from a video Nickelodeon posted on their YouTube a while back. This is a video of a drag queen talking about the LGBTQIA+ pride flag. And you could see this drag queen, which is a man dressed up in women's clothing, is singing in front of the pride flag with the new triangle stuff on it. I think this was before the Ukraine stuff was added to the pride flag. I know they've added Ukraine as well to the pride flag. But you can see this man wearing a dress first hint that this person is a little bit delusional. They think this is how a woman dresses. I've never seen a woman dressed like this before. They look like a Keebler elf. They're dressed like a court jester. And this man who's dressed up as a woman, now they're singing and prancing around in front of a black power fist. So these are some of the principles and morals that Nickelodeon does promote. But Elon Musk owning Twitter, that crosses the line. And I wanted to play a clip from that video that I was just showing you from the Drag Queen. It's a song about all the wonders and benefits of Pride and how great Pride Month is. So here's a clip from that song. That was a music video that Nickelodeon posted. And I gotta let you know, they posted this specifically to YouTube Kids. They posted this specifically to YouTube Kids. So this was a video with the Drag Queen that they intended for kids to see. They posted it to their 10 million subscribers, a man dressed up in a dress, the meaning of pride. And that's a little example of some of Nickelodeon's morals. So here's a clip from the Drag Queen song, and you can get a sample of how terrible the music is.
And black and brown represent the queer and trans people of color.
So there you go. That's a man wearing a dress singing about the black and brown, queer and trans people of color. Can you stuff any more buzzwords into one line? This drag queen stuffs buzzwords in this song like this drag queen is stuffed in that court jester outfit. So these are some of the morals that Nickelodeon, this is some of the Nickelodeon morals that they like to present to children. This is some of the stuff they like to present to children. So it's a little bit much for me, honestly. You can see here, if we keep going about Nickelodeon, so that's that's their YouTube page, Nickelodeon. And what else have they done for the comics? They hired a transgender writer for the comics, and the comics have recently been focusing on Jenica, which is a girl turtle. So they introduced a girl turtle, and the girl turtle is a lesbian. So these are some more of the Nickelodeon morals that they're pushing in the comic books. And not only is their lesbian relationship hinted at, it's shown. Lots of lesbian kissing in the comics these days. I don't know how big the Ninja Turtle fan base loves lesbian kissing, but it's gratuitous and it's graphic and it's distracting and annoying. And here they are kissing again. Leo catches them kissing. They're making out all over the place. This pig and female turtle lesbian relationship. They're really excited. Nickelodeon loves this, but Elon Musk buying Twitter is too far. Here they are kissing outside. They're kissing all over the place. And here is the transgender writer, Sophie Campbell. So this is another Nickelodeon principle that they're pushing, but Elon Musk buying Twitter is too much and they have to take a strike from that. So another thing Nickelodeon has done is taken Casey and April, as we know them here, 30 years of history. Casey, white guy, April, white lady, and turned them into an ethnically ambiguous female and a black girl, a sassy, generic, stereotype black girl. So we went from Casey and April to Casey and April. So if it was just one of these things, it would be a little bit easier to tolerate, but it's just a little too much, turning Nobody, Null, and Jaguar into female Nobody, female Null, and female Jaguar. It's just a little bit much, and they're all fine with this. Nickelodeon approves all of this. Nickelodeon is fine with lesbian kissing and transgender writers and pride videos with men in dresses. Nickelodeon approves all this. And Nickelodeon even approves hiring Seth Rogen, who says he's trying to make less movies starring white people. So Seth Rogen wants to hire based on race, and he wants to discriminate against race. He wants to discriminate against white people. They're fine with that. Nickelodeon says, yeah, hire him on. Let's give him a whole movie. We'll let him do whatever he wants. Seth Rogen. He's trying to make movies starring less white people, and Nickelodeon approves of this. But Elon Musk buying Twitter is too much for them. So who is Nickelodeon? And who is behind all this? Who's the CEO? Who's behind Paramount? Who's behind Nickelodeon that approves of hiring people that want to make movies starring less white people? And who approves of all of this? Brian Robbins is the CEO, born Brian Levine. So we've got a bald boomer making decisions about the Ninja Turtles. So we have this out-of-touch, dorky, bald boomer who's the CEO of Nickelodeon and Paramount Pictures. And Brian Levine, now known as Brian Robbins, is the CEO since about 2018. So this boomer is out there making these decisions and pushing transgender writers and pride videos and lesbian kissing in the comic books, and pushing Seth Rogen, Brian Robbins and Seth Rogen working together, pushing maybe a little bit of an anti-white agenda. If you could say he's hiring anyone other than white people. Seems like they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. So, Brian Robbins, whatever his name is, this Toidle says out of touch bald boomer in quotes. Yeah, that's a quote. Hello, SR Striker, big shout out. So this is the CEO. He's the guy behind all this nonsense. And I think in a vacuum, this stuff wouldn't matter. You know, you change the race of someone, you change this. It's a lesbian, transgender, whatever, in a vacuum, that's fine. I don't have any problem with any of that. I don't have a problem with anyone. I'm a nice person. I don't have a problem with any of this stuff. But eventually it trickles down to fans. And I stumbled across some fan art the other day that I saw that just was bizarre. And it's Casey Jones. And you could see Casey Jones here. It says Casey Jones, 15, 5'8", Native American. And if you look down a little further, you'll notice Casey Jones has a prosthetic leg. So this kind of stuff has an effect. This propaganda that Nickelodeon, that IDW, that Paramount, that Viacom is putting out, this propaganda has an effect. It's more propaganda and less art. It's just almost pure political propaganda at this point. They're not even trying to make Turtles movies. They're just trying to make political propaganda. And this is a Casey Jones that's a one-legged Indian. I think we've gone a little too far when fan art involves changing races of people and giving them disabilities. And I read online, everyone, does Donatello have autism? Donatello has autism. Now it's like, it's like trendy. It's on trend to have a mental condition. It's trendy to have a disability. Mikey has ADHD. Leonardo's suffering from PTSD and Raph has anger issues. Yeah, does Donatello have autism? So they're almost making it popular, and it's normal to have some sort of mental condition. It's normal to have a disability, and you should be defined by your disability or your mental condition or your non-traditional sexuality. You should be defined by that. And these people really don't have any principles or morals. When it was popular, when it was in vogue, they changed Baxter Stockman from black to white. So depending on which way the wind blows, they'll go whichever way they want. Let's say it's popular to change Baxter Stockman from black to white. Fine, they'll do that. These corporations don't care about the Ninja Turtles. They care about what they think is popular. They don't have principles. They're just doing whatever they think makes money. So it's frustrating to see the Twitter account not tweeting. So Elon Musk buying Twitter is a step too far. Now they've been on Twitter, TMNT, Nickelodeon, they've been on Twitter since 2009. Now, there's been a lot happening on Twitter in the past 13 years. And the fans are getting the short end of the stick. Millions of fans here on SpongeBob, almost 4 million people on Nickelodeon not getting content because the CEO probably has a little bit of an issue with Elon Musk. And he's trying to stiff Elon Musk. And he's willing to stiff 4 million fans and followers just to get back at Elon Musk. They're willing to screw over the fans to stick it to Elon Musk. And I don't think that's right. The fans are being used as political pawns. It's free to post on Twitter. You have an established history over the past 13 years. And there's been a lot on Twitter over the past 13 years. This isn't family appropriate. There's hardcore porn on Twitter, and it's allowed on Twitter. That's acceptable. In the terms of service, hardcore porn, fine. You want to post a video of disgusting hardcore porn on Twitter? Fine. Anybody can see it. It's out there. ISIS and Al-Qaeda used to post videos of beheadings on Twitter. Nickelodeon was fine with that, but Elon Musk is too far. ISIS and, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, all these terrorist groups, they used to behead people and post it to Twitter. That was fine. Nickelodeon didn't quit then. There's human trafficking on Twitter. There's videos of children that have been on Twitter. Nickelodeon didn't quit for that. That didn't offend Nickelodeon. That didn't offend Brian Robbins. Brian Robbins didn't want to quit if there's videos of children on Twitter. But when Elon Musk buys Twitter, that's a step too far for Brian Robbins and for Nickelodeon and for Viacom and for Paramount. This is what they object to. Porn for kids? Fine. Man in a dress? Fine. Elon Musk? Not for me. We need to make a protest. Oh, hey, free speech, hate speech, free speech. Nickelodeon is vile and disgusting. It's political propaganda. I remember they played 8 minutes of a black screen They posted 8 minutes of a black screen for George Floyd. What is Nickelodeon doing posting 8 minutes of a black screen for George Floyd for? Play SpongeBob reruns. Why aren't you playing SpongeBob reruns? You're posting 8 minutes of a black screen for George Floyd and drag queens, and you're encouraging kids not to be straight, and you're not cool unless you have a mental illness. You're not cool unless you're some kind of transgender or non-traditional sexuality. That's what they're promoting, and that's what they're pushing, and I think it's disgusting. So, long story short, a little bit of a rant here. The thing is, with free speech, who's to say what, hate speech, what's hate speech, what isn't? Who decides what hate speech and what isn't? I think say whatever you want, free speech-wise. If we want to solve problems, you have to be able to figure out what the problem is. You want to have the solution, you have to be able to talk about what the problem is, and you have to talk about what the solution really is. And if you can't even talk about the problems, how are you going to find a solution? So these people don't want to encourage solutions. They want to keep everything locked into place. And the TMNT account doesn't tweet. 122,600 fans are getting the short end of the stick because some CEO in some ivory tower has a problem with Elon Musk. And 122,000 fans out there get screwed because some bald boomer loser, some bumbling moron, out of touch loser decides it should be so. So I signed up for Twitter. So I created a Twitter. My TMNT channel. My Ninja Turtles channel is now on Twitter. Twitter.com/myTMNT channel. How about that? So let's type a T in the chat. So T in the chat for My Ninja Turtles channel is now on Twitter. My TMNT channel on Twitter. Little bit of a long rant, little bit of a circuitous route, little bit of a long story to tell you I signed up for Twitter. Is that really, is that the longest Twitter plug you've ever heard? Have you ever heard anybody plug Twitter in a longer way? Have you ever heard a longer, more roundabout way to get to revealing that I have a Twitter now? Okay, so My Ninja Turtles channel is on Twitter, and I forgot to play a clip as well earlier. I forgot to play a clip of Sophie Campbell talking about her involvement. This is from a recent interview. It was just uploaded on November 29th. Here's a clip of Sophie Campbell talking about the Ninja Turtles and how she feels about them. So here's a clip from Sophie Campbell, writer of the current Ninja Turtles comic book, talking about the Ninja Turtles.
And my then editor, Bobby, he approached me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to take over for 12 issues?" And at first I said no.
So Sophie Campbell was approached to take over the Ninja Turtles comic book, and Sophie Campbell said no. What kind of Ninja Turtles fan would say no to that? I don't know. Maybe Sophie Campbell is doing that out of respect or reverence for the for Ninja Turtles. Maybe Sophie Campbell's doing that out of respect, but I'm not so sure. Maybe Sophie Campbell isn't that big of a fan. Let's listen to the rest of this clip. Sophie Campbell originally said no. You know what would happen if someone asked me if I wanted to take over Ninja Turtles? I would say Cowabunga. I would say Booyakasha and Turtle Power, and I would say yes. But Sophie Campbell said no. Here's the rest of the clip talking about the Ninja Turtles and how Sophie Campbell feels about the Ninja Turtles.
He's like, "Hey, do you want to take over for 12 issues?" And at first I said no. Me and my editors, we did a Zoom call this afternoon, and we're all just like, "I never want to hear the words Ninja Turtles again."
So after a long meeting, Sophie Campbell was really drained from talking about the Ninja Turtles. And Sophie Campbell, in that very feminine voice, said that Sophie Campbell didn't want to hear the Ninja Turtles again. You know what I would do if I had a long meeting about the Ninja Turtles? I would want to talk about them some more because I'm a real fan. So here's the end of the clip again.
Zoom call this afternoon, and we're all just like, "I never want to hear the words Ninja Turtles again."
Sophie Campbell never wants to hear the word Ninja Turtles again. Mr. Turtle says, I remember seeing a post where Sophie Campbell said Sophie Campbell would like to see some of the other turtles to become queer. So I'm not a fan of that, and I'm not a fan of a lot of the stuff they've been doing recently with the Ninja Turtles, and it's frustrating to have the Ninja Turtles used as a political vehicle for some out-of-touch bald boomer. The Ninja Turtles are a franchise that was built by Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, not Brian Robbins. Brian Robbins didn't create Nickelodeon. Brian Robbins didn't create Paramount Plus or Viacom or anything. Brian Robbins just kind of got hired on. Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman created the Turtles, and now they're being used as a political vehicle, as a medium for some guys' sick fantasy, and I'm a little over it. So I created a Twitter, and if they're not going to be on Twitter, I'm going to fill that void, and I'm going to fill that void there, posting about Ninja Turtles on Twitter. So make sure to follow me there. And again, have no problems with anybody, but it's just a little much altogether, and it's not done naturally, and it's very annoying. And I know a lot of people out there say, oh, we need to have censorship because of hate speech, and it could cause violence. Words can cause words are violence. You know what? Silence is violence too. Even silence is violence. You know who says that? These two. Do you remember these two? We talked about them a while back. Dr. Nancy. Remember these two? Dr. Nancy? A doctor of education. And they wrote the papers back in the early 90s. The Ninja Turtles cause violence. Power Rangers causes violence. We're experts, and this causes violence. The special toll on young children of color. Survey. Mutant Ninja Turtles inspire violence. Experts say. The experts say the Turtles inspire violence. These are the experts. Two silly women sticking their noses where they shouldn't belong. This is a kid's property. It's a boy's property. So they should stay out of it, but no, they have to write their academic papers on how the Ninja Turtles cause violence. So next time you hear someone say that words cause violence, or words can lead to violence, or hate speech, or whatever can lead to violence, these are the type of people that are saying stuff like that. Dr. Nancy, doctor of philosophy. Imagine being a grown-up who has a doctor in philosophy and you're spending your whole career ripping on the Ninja Turtles. So next time you hear an expert talking about what leads to violence, just know that these are the experts, and these are the types of papers they write in their academic. This is the highest level of academia in America. They're probably protesting Twitter too. So Ninja Turtles inspire violence. Guess what? You take it out of context, you do enough mental gymnastics, everything inspires violence. So next time you hear about the experts and what should be on Twitter, or what hate speech is, or what free speech is, this is who's behind it. Two nosy people that have no business, they have no business doing what they're doing, and they should really mind their own business. Well. Well, this is supposed to be a kickoff to a holiday party. What a terrible kickoff to a holiday party. How about that? What a crazy holiday party this was, right? I bet no one saw this coming for a holiday party. I'm kicking the holiday party season off right. This is a terrible holiday party, frankly. I just went nuts for 40 minutes. What are we at, 40 minutes right now? I have one more thing I wanted to get to before I let you guys go. Something that I saw that was really cool, and it has nothing to do with what we were just talking about. This is a fan project, so it doesn't come from Nickelodeon or IDW or Viacom or Paramount. This comes from a fan of Ninja Turtles. And I saw it posted for free. Something someone made for free to share their love for the Ninja Turtles. A channel called Doll Fight. And this channel is really cool. They have a lot of cool stop motion videos, and they made a fan short about the Ninja Turtles. It's really, really cool. And this fan short, I saw it and it was so awesome. It made me so happy. And the video is called Wanted to Make Ninja Turtle Soup, but Something Went Wrong. So it's a really cool stop motion animation video. And I guess it just came out a little bit ago. It's a stop motion animation video. I love stop motion animation for some reason. I love like that old claymation stuff, and I love stuff like this too. So I'm going to play you a quick clip from this fan short, a fan stop motion animation from Doll Fight. And this is really cool. So here's the quick clip.
No!
So it's a bizarre short. It's dark, it's twisted, it's really sick. But it's funny at the same time. It's silly and it's cool, as Pickle says in the chat. It's a cool video. It's unique, and the animation is great. The stop motion animation, Big and Soft Raffi writes, oh my gosh, it's so fluid. And it really is fluid. These NECA figures are so well done and well made and well articulated that they look natural when they're moving around. Even in motion, they look cool moving around. And it's just so amazing how well these figures are constructed. And this stop motion animation really captures how good these figures are. And there's another clip. They posted another video called the TMNT Beat Up Harley Quinn. Here's that clip as well. So obviously a bizarre clip. That's pretty much the whole Harley Quinn Turtles video is like that. It's bizarre. And they just punch and kick Harley Quinn over and over, and it has the creepy music. But the Turtles look good. They look realistic, almost like the Turtles in the 1990 movie. So make sure to check out Doll Fight. Tell them My Ninja Turtles channel sent you. And Ninja Turtles Beat Up Harley Quinn is the second movie. So definitely some dark movies, twisted but funny and cute at the same time. I mean, it's fantasy violence. It is just toys. It's not scary or anything. It's not like a dark, violent, there's no blood or guts or gore. They're just toys and it's stop motion animation. But I thought this was really interesting and I thought it was really cool. So I just wanted to recommend Doll Fight. Great stuff. And great little videos. Wanted to make Ninja Turtle soup, but something went wrong. So that was the last thing on my little agenda today. And, you know, make no mistake, I have an agenda as well. I know I was ragging on Nickelodeon for having an agenda. I was ripping on their CEO for having an agenda. Everyone has an agenda. I can tell you that. They try to hide theirs and be deceptive like they don't have an agenda and it's just normal. So make sure to follow me on Twitter. Follow My Ninja Turtles channel on Twitter, my TMNT channel. I added the Ninja Turtle bandana and a slice of pizza to the Twitter bird to represent that My Ninja Turtles channel is now on Twitter. And the Ninja Turtles are back on Twitter as well. So I made this silly little graphic here to represent that. So I guess that's it for the show today. Type a T in the chat. I'm now on Rumble, Twitter, and YouTube. So type a T in the chat for Turtles, and I type a T in the chat for thank you. T for thank you. T for Turtles, and T for Twitter. How about that? And how about T for time for Nickelodeon to start making some different business decisions, to not be so polarizing? How about T for time for Brian Levine, to quit enacting his personal political agenda via the Ninja Turtles? How about T for time for Brian Levine, aka Brian Robbins, to get a life? So that's it for today. T for Turtles, T for thank you. T for thank you for joining me tonight. We'll do a live stream every Tuesday and every Saturday. So make sure to tune in this Saturday. I'm going to be doing more of a holiday themed. Going to start doing the holiday themed live streams. Live stream every Tuesday and every Saturday here on My Ninja Turtles channel. We're breaking out the candy cane and peppermint pizza. Peppermint pepperoni pizza. So pretty cool stuff going on in the Ninja Turtles world. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm flying high. And you know what time it is? I think I'm going to be flying out of here. Where's my plane? There's my plane. I'm so irritated I forgot to hop in my plane. I'm flying out of here. I'll see you on Saturday. And at this point in the show, I guess I already said like and subscribe. And I guess there's just one thing left to say, right? Cowabunga! Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.